Stop taking video button.
I hope that my camera is at a good angle as far as like how far back to put the screen. So so this week was my second lesson learning JAWS and Windows. On Thursday was my lesson, and I'm really liking the progress I'm making, and I'm just finding it, easier to navigate stuff. Like, I feel like 15 years ago or so, I didn't have a lot of computer smarts. I'm like, I don't get it. I didn't even know how to update software, but now I like go through the settings and, connect it to Wi-Fi and a lot of stuff I try to do independently. Um, so I have like my notes here on my Braille display. Well, it's from the library, but oops. Um, and then I accidentally went back and I didn't mean to. Okay. All right. So, like some of the things I've learned so far is um, Control Shift E. That's how you share your screen. Like if you're in Teams, you can share it with other people that way. Um, for keyboard help, it's Insert and number one. So the caps lock key is also Insert and then number one. Together, um, that's how you get into help. And when you're in help, you can listen to each key as you press it. It'll tell you what it is. So I assume you can also do that with like combinations of keys to learn what it does. That key command. Let's see. Insert T or a slap caps lock key. Insert T um, identifies a window title. So insert T is that way you can tell what current window you're on. Desktop Windows D. So go to tell it to go to the desktop, you press Windows D. You can also press Windows M, but I'm learning Windows D is this new way because it's a guarantee that you're gonna get to the desktop. To power off, hit Alt F4 once you're on the desktop. I learned that because then it'll bring up the power and restart, shut down, and all you have to do is, like I said, go to the desktop first with Windows D, and then push Alt F4, and that will bring up the power options. Because I was going to the Start menu and like locating that, tabbing to the spot where there's the power button and all that stuff. Insert F10 displays a list of currently open windows. So insert F10. In that way you can tell which, you can go through your windows. Taskbar. In the taskbar, when you utilize it, it helps visually people to see your screen. So it's Windows T for the taskbar. So, and then I wrote this as a side note when I was researching about Kindle, because I was trying to get my Kindle app connected on my PC to be able to read books from my Braille display. But I still am in the process of trying to work through that, and there's still problems with the Kindle app for PC and getting logged into it. It's hard. So, if Kindle book is an image, so meaning a picture that JAWS for Windows sees, press Insert and space followed by an O, and that'll like read the book. If it's a picture with words, and JAWS might not recognize it. let's see. So insert 1 opens help. Oh, and I already wrote that before. Insert and F4 unloads JAWS. And you unload JAWS to quickly exit JAWS for in case like somebody who is visual who doesn't need JAWS wants to use your computer real quick or borrow it or help you with something, you can unload JAWS. And it's like on the iPhone, quickly getting out of VoiceOver, you press the side button 3 times real quick, unless you don't have it set up that way, or if you have more than one shortcut for using that button, but you can switch between them. But it's the same thing for unloading JAWS just temporarily, and then to get it back, you can press the start button and then type in, after you press the start button, type in JAWS and enter, and it'll bring it back. You know, for those of us who can't see it, just go to the icon. So again, unloading JAWS is insert and F4. Date and time, insert and F12. And somebody's calling me, so I need to.
Intercom. Button. Message. Decline. 1. Decline.
It's been interrupt city over here. Like, I need to turn my focus mode on. Ooh. So, excuse that interruption. But we'll go back and find the note. Like, if it's not a notification popping up, it's somebody calling me, which I'm appreciative of, but I'm trying to make this video real quick. Opens, okay, insert and F4, unloads JAWS, okay. Date and time, insert and F12. And then date is insert F12 twice. So one time that gets you the time, and then if you press it quickly twice, insert F12, that'll get the time, which I think is pretty dang cool. System tray, Windows B. And the system tray, I like it. It's pretty cool. So Windows B for the system tray. Insert Shift B for battery. So insert Shift B for battery. Status. And that's it. That's the stuff I wrote. I also I learned about this cool, I need to remember to ask about it, but there's a way where you can have whatever's on your screen read. Like it describes it a lot like some of the functionality of VoiceOver, where it'll read a text like or read a meme or read whatever it is using Seeing AI or Be My Eyes, Describe with Me, Be My Eyes option. It does the same thing, and I'm going to find out next how to do that on the PC, because that might be another workaround if I ever get my Kindle app to work. I can press these certain commands and it will read what's on the screen or describe it, no matter what it is. So it might read a Kindle book. But what's happening with Kindle is when I try to log in, I type my username and password, and then it has this challenge, and it's like I'm not a robot. And there's 2 options, but they like group them together to where there's no way to just click on one. So there's the visual and audio challenge. So there, it just says visual audio, but there's no way to just click on one or the other. So we tried multiple times to type in the code that they give us, where it's like this, I'm not a robot, and you type the letters and numbers you see, and it just doesn't work. I don't know what's going on. I hope to eventually fix it because I would like to test it out on my PC Kindle and hook my Braille display, which I haven't hooked to it yet, and read and just see that experience versus my MacBook or my iPad. So, or my iPhone. So I'm excited for all the things that are going to hopefully launch me forward to finding employment with this, even if this computer mostly is my work computer, which obviously, but like I'm excited to hopefully eventually be able to get into my Kindle on PC and a bunch of other things. So, and as always, comments are great. Shout out to the person who told me about the camera on my PC where you have to slide it over on the, it's right by the screen and it's at the very top and you slide it over so the camera lens is not covered, but you can cover it for a security reason. So that's pretty cool. So I just wanted to check in and share like what I'm learning, and I look forward to learning more and taking as many notes as possible. And I have a really good teacher. They're like, feel free to ask me anything at any point. It helps me know you're engaged. They say don't hesitate to stop me if I'm going too fast or if I need to repeat something or for you to take notes. So those qualities make it very helpful, and I'm sure other clients feel the same way. And today we were supposed to get like severe thunderstorms, and although the winds did get very high here, and I got so many notifications from my Alexa, shout out to Alexa, and all the people on Facebook that have weather alerts and WDIV Channel 4, I think it is, and other places that I've seen weather updates, because even though we didn't get nearly some of the things that they were saying you might get, at least they're keeping track, because it's better to be safe than sorry, right? So anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for watching.
Pause video record. Stop taking video.